Hello, hello. Good evening. Yeah, it's a shame there's no background music when you start Devil May Cry 5 because
Yeah,
yeah, it
for
was just very
as much
silent
music as it
beginning of
may
the
have.
stream. I think the music's been pretty good in DMC5 so
Yeah,
far, but
but they couldn't be bothered doing a menu music.
yeah. Time for more Adventures of V and some other guys. Yeah, I need to remember like how everyone controls. I don't f- I DMC4 gave me plenty of time to sort of get used to how Nero controlled just before he was like snatched away from me. I don't really feel like I got to play as Nero for very long before I was playing as V in this, and I don't think I'm going to get to play as V for very long before I'm going to be switched back to someone else. Um, and I think maybe on repeat playthroughs that's a bit more fun because it gives you a bit more like variety, but it's not very good for like learning the game.
Mm.
Um, anyway, yeah, let's switch over to the thing because I wanted to show off this. I've earned a gold orb for getting one stylish rating. I don't know what that means or why I got that. And I got a login bonus too, so how about that? Hi, Judy Bird. I've been good. I've been good. I've been good. I haven't streamed fighting games in a little while because I haven't been feeling very well and didn't really want to stress myself out with them. But I was just playing some Grand Blue actually just before the stream. I played against the new character, um, who's kind of annoying to fight. But I'm sure that'll get better as I play more games against her. But yeah, it gave me a bit of confidence to play some more fighting games again on stream. Um, but this being a weekend stream, playing Devil May Cry. Every time I try to type it in quickly, to like the stream thing, I type in Devil Macy Cry.
I'm not getting any sound now.
You're not getting any sound.
My headphones are fully busted.
Maybe it's just the cable is like fully gone now.
I switched the cable twice, and both every time it's just. Yeah, I may have to just go soundless.
Well, we are underground.
Yeah, nothing.
You think it's the headset or the?
I don't know, but we don't have any more cables, so
Oh,
that's it.
oh, that's annoying.
Well, I'll just be soundless. It's fine.
Yeah, none of the other headphones. I mean, like, let's try another pair of headphones because last week we had this problem last time, didn't we? Where it was really quiet out of one of the. You could try these.
Sure.
My big pink gamer headphones. Yeah, we're having some technical difficulties. We don't know what's wrong.
Yeah, these are fine.
Oh, you can hear. Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's probably just the headset then. Nice. Right. Let's go. Silk, I saw a picture of V chugging a can of Monster, assumed it was edited, but it's actually from the game. Was it actually Monster? Or was it just like...
Now to find an exit.
I love his stance. Right. How do I... Oh, that's nice. I can like skate around now. Have I meant to like read poetry? Well, you know, I don't know what I'm... Oh, I'm supposed to like finish them right with... Was it L1? Or was it circle? It's circle, isn't it?
Rest in peace.
L1 summons the big guy. How do I like get on the big guy again? Poetry button fills a devil trigger gauge. Not branded, but I know what was in that can. How do I taunt again?
Come on.
Oh yeah.
Come on. Come on.
You ever just do this in midair?
Come on. Can't move forward without breaking through these.
Can't move forward without breaking through these. How do I break through these? Oh, I have to destroy the bulb, don't I? There we go.
Pierce through. Reap what you sow.
Reap what you sow. I swear there was a way of like climbing on top of the big guy when I summon him. So check this out.
Nice.
Nice. There is. Yeah, skill list. It's got to be in here, right? Nightmare. Promotion, that's what it was called. The book. Yeah, promotion. While Nightmare is active, press L1 and circle or X in the air near Nightmare to mount. I see, okay.
I need you.
Watch the ceiling.
Hold infinity in the palm of your hand and eternity in an hour.
Does he just read the same like chapters over and over again? Because that is very tuny coded behavior. It's like, I've got my favorite chapters in my book and I'm just going to keep reading them. Ooh, what's this? Ah, Devil Trigger. He actually only knows one poem. Grown-ass man saying upsy daisy. I think it's a grown-ass crow saying it. To do different combos with your characters, with the like summons, do you press directional inputs relative to where you are or where they are?
Pin him to the wall.
V is actually a performative male. He loves matcha and labubus too. Right, it's relative to where you are. Ooh. Is that more health? Don't mind if I do. The blue orbs, Dom, it's not to be Judith Butler, but V is performing maleness very well. He's peak male. Yeah, I think more males should perform this way.
Pierce through.
Ship. I thought you said this shit.
Yeah. At your pleasure. Enjoy the taste of despair.
Oh, that's cool. He like comes in through the wall.
Pardon me. At your pleasure.
Why did the big guy run away? I pressed the wrong button or something.
At your pleasure. Reap what you sow.
Reap what you sow.
So. Scorch them.
Oh yeah, you need to like not hold any kind of direction or anything when you want to switch targets. I think it's very confusing because that's exactly when you'd think you'd want to hold a direction so you can choose which target to switch to. Certain set pieces that you can jump out of on every level. I've forgotten the story. What's going on right now?
No, I've forgotten as well. It's the Vermin Empress.
It's Quelag's sister. Ow! You're not allowed to attack me. Oh shit, it's the bird is dead.
Pierce through.
This doesn't look a lot like Nightmare from the previous game, honestly. Wow, does it rip his ass open? Big tree growing out of London, big evil man on top of it, beat up Dante and Nero. V and Nero are fighting back up and looking for Dante. Summoning Nightmare revives any fallen summons. Oh. That's good to know. Camera's not... I mean, I think I was saying this last stream. Trish is also here somewhere. I was saying this last stream. I'm not as keen on the camera in this game. Like, it seems like it's just become a much more sort of like... You know, this is very similar to a lot of like action games. It's just got a... You know, you just nurse the right analog stick with your thumb so that you can, you know, be constantly adjusting the camera. But yeah, I think it's a weakness rather than a strength, because quite often the action does not feel like it's framed properly, and it feels like it's my fault But then I remember that you didn't used to have to do this. There's an orb behind you. Oh, where? Up there? Wants to look in the hole. Oh, so there is. A purple orb fragment. You can't fly for very long with that. Now where do I go? Oh yeah. Red orb clusters are very satisfying to break. Yeah, they always have been. Speaking of, you missed that. Oh, trust me, I'm going to miss a lot of stuff. So this is going to be very, like, anti-satisfying gaming.
Pinned to the wall. Reap what you sow. Come on.
Is this the special edition where you can play in Dark Knight mode? I think it is, yes.
Come on. Enjoy a taste of despair. Now begin.
How do I make this guy attack? Oh shit. I don't really know what to do in boss fight situations like this, where I can't like make my guys like dodge, or at least if you can make them dodge, I don't know how to do it.
Come on.
Dismal. Read poetry to build up nightmare. See you later, Junibird. Golem attacks with circle or your equivalent. Huh. Always be poem maxing. Is that a gold orb? I think it is.
Pierce through.
I'm not really sure how to build up combo properly, because at least I can just avoid taking damage fairly easily. Yeah, I don't know how to make my pets like attack in a way that is going to build up combo. I'm calling them my pets because I don't really know what else to call them. Return to the underworld. Nightmare is too important to treat like the other devil triggers. Is he just meant to be like an attack that you're supposed to be using all the time?
Come on. May not my
stray cat rock. They're basically stands. How you doing? You're looking thoughtful.
Oh no,
The humble
I'm just watching.
Pepsi dog. I thought this was a
that
guy.
guy was talking, yeah.
Yeah, for a second I was like, do I speak to this guy? Guess not.
This guy asked it.
Yeah, you've been pet. Who was it?
Silk, I think I only saw on the small preview.
I saw briefly. V can build Devil Trigger much faster than Dante, so you can rely on it a lot more. Nightmare died on the way to his home planet. Oh yeah, I can use these like telephones, right? Do you do you usually put the coins in the top of the phone thing? You like put
I could use a hand.
you put like the coins in the top of the telephone thing. I don't think I've used a phone booth in.
I don't remember if I've ever used a phone booth, so you're asking the wrong.
I don't think I have either. Hey, I've maybe you like when I was extremely young, like watched my parents use one. Oh, is the reason I'm getting a van because there's a boss coming up? Was it worth buying anything then? Like what?
No such thing as too prepared.
Can I even afford anything? Oh, I think I want that, don't I? Just try out the skill. And that just seems good. You just get longer duration of having Nightmare available. Power up Blockade, Round Robin. These are all cheap, so I should probably get them. Flak Attack. Double check. Sure, why not? Alright. That's all I can afford. Shop always before boss. Maybe I should have bought some healing items or something. Oh well. Which way was I supposed to be going again? Yeah, this looks like a boss arena. I tried and failed to use a Japanese phone booth once. Why were you trying to use a Japanese phone booth?
Search for the devil's sword, Sparta. You know where it is. He told me to leave it be, but I'm afraid it still concerns me. As long as there is a blood descendant of Sparta,
He's just
I cannot
moving his jaw.
take chances. Do you understand?
Malthus.
And destroy it. Only then will his
It is just Quelag.
be realized.
Oh shit, Garion.
I see. I know what you are.
Oh,
Hello.
I'll be gentle.
yes.
That Oh shit.
One thought fills immensity.
Wow.
Where there's a will, there's a way.
Can you do poetry whilst... How's she shooting? I'm hiding behind my summon guy, and he's just shooting through him. That's not fair. Oh yeah, you can like freeze time, right? Ow.
I have to keep going. I'll take that momentum and send it right back. Struggle all you want. Power to control time. That's quite a horse.
How do I like get my pets to not just eat shit when they...
Species, but apparently not quite extinct until today. Then. Here, come on, slice 'em.
Oh. Oh, I'm dead. You need to buy the vigor upgrades that give them more HP. Right, but can I not just make them not take damage? Oh, I'm dead. Also, how am I supposed to avoid taking damage?
So, pin him to the wall.
Why does he keep doing that? Crazy. Eradicate. Ow. Oh, I'm like frozen. I can't do anything. Oh, I wish the bird would stop doing that attack. Yeah, because he just like keeps getting summoned to my side, and then he's not really very useful. Ah. I'm gonna die. Yeah. There we go. The knight is using Quicksilver, the most powerful style of all. They die, you nightmare, revive them, repeat. V is very easy. Rude to say while I'm getting my ass kicked. Oh, what? What? Oh. Well, I guess I'll use one of these then.
Sure.
Sure. pay actual money to not game over. How about suck my fucking taint? I'm pressing the circle button to do the execution.
Clock, but of wisdom, no clock can measure. Die.
The big explosion bird is hold and release. Yeah, I keep doing it, so he keeps on like appearing by my side and doing like a little area of effect attack, but it seems bad because it's like I want him to be shooting, not next to me doing like an attack that never hits anything.
Think about this for a minute now. What will you do if you find it? You gotta be strong in mind and body to wield the Sparta, and you, sir, are not. Hate to break it to you, but the Sparta will just be too much for you.
For me, yes. But what if the boy, Nero?
What of the boy? The explosion is if you're holding square and back. Yeah, you see, I'm trying to move my character at the same time as do attacks, and I think that's why it's doing that.
Sparta. Even I should be able to sense its presence.
Square and back. Yeah, his combat style sort of feels like it relies on you getting used to how to attack and move in multiple places is the key to understanding V. Well, it doesn't matter anymore because we're playing Nero again now. EX color. I'll be fine with my original. Oh. Yeah, I want to put in... Why'd she look at me like that?
Got a new arm for ya.
Tomboy. Buster arm.
I really worked up a sweat on that one.
Right, so what do they do? What does Tomboy do? A Devil Breaker with a hidden power that lets you power up Blue Rose and Red Queen. You can adjust the power up duration. Buster arm, Devil Breaker. It's a one-hit kill using the Devil Bringer Buster technique. Its incredible power makes it fragile and prone to breakage. How... Oh, what was the... It's circle to use the powers, isn't it? And then it's like hold circle to like use their ultimate powers, and then L1 to use them to break them and use them as like a get out of damage thing, right? I need to buy more. I'm gonna buy more Gaberas as well. There we go. Oh, buy a blue orb, why not? Why not buy two? Buster Arm is DMC4 moveset. Exceed upgrades. I don't think I'm using Exceed that much. Maybe because it's not upgraded, but... Yeah.
Well, she ain't dead.
Good.
Got a pretty smoking body though.
Strange
Not that I
comment.
barely even noticed. You know, you should go do your thing. I got this.
Yeah.
Are we gonna be cool? Leaving her here with you?
What the hell?
Save your orbs and buy cool Dante
It's
moves.
too big to leave alone. Better take care of it. Stay alert.
Yeah.
marauding titan Gilgamesh. Right, yeah. I see you reacting to this level.
It's the scar from Halo 3.
Yeah.
Look at this ass prancing. Yeah, think I'm turning back now? Fat chance.
What? I guess that would hurt me.
Gotta hammer that soft spot up there.
Hmm. Get out of my sight!
Where do you think you're going?
Whoa. Is he gonna... Oh no. Why can't I destroy that? Yay! What? That was super lucky I didn't get crushed there. I keep wanting to press Devil Trigger and I just know it'll destroy my arm, so I shouldn't press it. Oh shit. Starring Fujo Demon. This level's weird because it's only a one-time thing and then you never do a boss like this again. Huh. Once it's blue flamey, it means you can hook shot it.
You know, I bet you taste like chicken.
Oh, you ungrateful son.
I'll leave this beast to you. I must press on.
Well, guess it's just you and me, cockroach.
That's not a very nice thing to say to him. He has a very sad backstory. How do I... Oh, there we go. What? Oh shit. Yeah, this becomes Attack on Titan now. Oh god. I seem to take a lot of damage there from just completely off screen. Oh, it's back and... Did I just do something very clever and like lure its thing into itself? Or was that just a complete coincidence that that seemed like that was what had happened? New Game Plus Nero is really fun. What changes in New Game Plus exactly? Is it just that you've got access to his whole toolkit, so it's just the game is in general more fun? Because that's the same with Bayonetta. I thought I died for a second then.
Yeah, way down range.
Things are rude too. What's going
He's just a better character with his full toolkit. He's much more limited. Huh.
Yo, ladies away. Got any questions for her? Better make it fast.
All right.
Hey, wait. We could use that. Pick it up.
Why better make it fast? Like, we on the clock here?
Next to it.
Come on, Nico. This one?
Sure.
Okay. It didn't feel like I did particularly well there, but... I don't know how I feel about the fact that I mean, I know I'm playing on, like, you know, wobbly head mode. But I don't know how I feel about the fact I'm getting so many S ranks on my, like, first playthrough. I either get S or B. I either get my ass kicked and it's like, well, you still get a B because you still beat the level, or it's like, oh yeah, S rank, well done. I'm like...
So what happened to him and Trish? They end up like you?
What, naked?
She was captured.
That's so cute, I can't bear it.
Alright, Raiden, keep it in your pants.
I don't know what happened to Dante.
Damn it.
Evil, straight Raiden.
Yeah, straight Raiden be like...
Straight Raiden, brackets, evil.
Just waiting on you. There's only one way up that tree. Hang on. I'll get ready.
I'm glad to see you look so well.
You too, I guess.
I found these. If they're of any use to you, they're yours.
Wow, I can make something truly awesome out of these.
Shocker. Can we trust him?
Your guess is as good as mine.
Who?
He might be useful though.
V, I guess?
Enough talking. Get some rest. You need it.
Because the game's still not made clear how has V attached himself to the Devil May Cry crew.
It's not really made it clear at all, like how any of this has come to pass. I mean, I assume it's because it is quite a hefty time skip into the future.
Yeah.
Although Trish doesn't look that much older.
Lady, wake up!
Lady, sorry.
It's time to get to work.
I was just told to get some rest.
Oh, you were just told to get some rest? Well, we need to make a path. So start digging. Come on, get up, get up, get up!
Got something to wear that's good for digging?
Okay.
Alright. Oh, player select. Select your character. I'll be V. Game is told non-linear.
Towel now, anyway.
What?
She's back in the towel
She's
now.
back in the towel, yeah. Got anything to wear?
for digging?
Turns
Yeah.
out no.
The towel? You just dropped it?
Yeah.
That's
Put
the
that
digging
towel back on. Sure. What should I be buying? I haven't got that much money, so I need to buy the vigor upgrades, but they seem like very expensive. Vim. Nightmare combo. Give us naked Dante. Nightmare upgrades. Well, I can buy one of those, so I will. He now knows combo B, so you know.
I forget, was that in the first bit did they reveal what Nico was like the daughter of some person from 4?
Nico
like that.
is either the daughter or the cousin or someone of the moth guy, the guy with the monocle.
Yeah.
The guy you liked.
Yeah.
The guy you liked.
Yeah.
So you know.
I mean, I maybe
It is a bit
maybe controversial opinion. Maybe I'll get more later. I don't like Nico that much so far.
I think she's fun, but like, I am just sort of like, you know, it at this point in the series, it does sort of seem like the writers had a bit of a problem of like, every installment will just introduce new characters, and I don't know that it necessarily
also,
needed to
like,
like
retaining all of our old ones.
Yeah.
It's getting a bit crowded. Like.
Yeah.
Not most characters don't have enough space to do anything. Like Lady so far has said basically nothing and then gotten naked. And it's like, wow, what a great news for Lady. I remember in 3 when Lady had, like, by this point of the story, done a whole bunch of shit.
Yeah. Like, the thing I don't really like about Nico, I guess, is that, you know, this character who's like related to a bunch of previous characters, it starts to make the world feel really small. Like, you know, like, there's basically only about like 10 people that actually matter in this universe, and like everyone else is like a bit player.
I mean,
It feels like the Star Wars problem of like, there's only Star Wars becomes basically just about one family.
It was fine when it was just a couple of games, but now that it's like a series that has spanned like 5 games, and it's like, and yet, like, you know, DMC3 being like, how many characters are there in it? Like 5, and then some bosses. That's fine because it's just one game, but like in a series, it does get a bit like.
Yeah. Christy, this is still my favourite game ever. This is the best DMC to play. I kind of disagree at the moment. I think it still doesn't really hold up to DMC3, which I think is the best in the series. But I am liking this one on first like, you know, it's charmed me more than DMC4 did, although I did come around on 4 eventually.
I think like gameplay wise, the MGS2 Raiden thing we talked about before, it's not exactly parity because like, as much as Raiden was a new guy in MGS2, it's like, well, how did Raiden sections play? Basically the same.
Yeah.
Sections, like your character talks different, but you basically have all the actions that Snake did.
Yeah.
and then later on have a sort of like you develop your own sort of gameplay thing. And I think a lot of people liked it because disliked it because they were like, it is just Snake minus, and that was kind of the point they were going for. Whereas this is like, hey, the gameplay is completely different between characters, so therefore there's a reason for them to be. But if you're someone like you and you're just like, but I like Dante, it's just like everyone that's not Dante, you're just like looking at your watch, waiting for Dante to be able to play as Dante.
Yeah, it's weird because, like, you know, Sonic tried this in a game called Sonic Adventure where they were like, let's introduce like a couple new characters and totally different game styles, and it's like, that's, you know, there's something nice about that. Like, yeah, let's try experimenting a little bit. But at the same time, it's like, if you came to the series expecting to play as Sonic in Sonic-style levels, you're gonna be playing through like the, you know, Big the Cat sections, being like, what is this? I like the Big the Cat sections. I like all of Sonic Adventure, but I think I'm the odd one out in that I like it all, whereas I think a lot of people were like, I don't really like the Knuckles part so much.
It's a bold move, and it's destined to fail for a lot of people who are like, you know, famously people who are into old Sonic games fell off at Sonic Adventure.
Yeah, people who are into old Sonic games. I.e. Richie Morgan.
Yeah,
he's
your Richie Morgans of the world.
Yeah, he doesn't like Sonic Adventure, right?
Yeah, he does not like 3D Sonic onwards. I think like Sonic CD or whatever is like.
Yeah.
You know,
oh, hello.
the end of his enjoyment.
Come on. Gouge him. Breathe like you so.
What's he doing? Look at him. Did you see how V was sort of like, just like, I don't know, he was like oscillating. Silk, who is this Richie Morgan you're always ragging on? Always ragging on him.
Look up a little known series called Richie Morgan Plays Dark Souls. And,
yeah, it's very funny.
Watch about 25 hours of content. I don't think in isolation it's not like kind of neat. It's good when you already know, like.
Yeah, I guess you have to know a little bit, like, about who Richie is.
A funny guy.
Yeah.
From YouTube.
Yeah, he's on like podcasts and but like, yeah, he's a Sonic fan. I think he's a Sonic fan who.
Well, I don't think he even like identifies as a Sonic fan anymore. He's now a Mega Man fan, which is funny because he's also like played like Mega Man 2 and that's it.
Right.
I don't think he identifies as any fan. He's just a fucking busy guy.
Yeah, but like, yeah, I guess like, where's my guy? There he is. What is happening here? Now I want to do a taunt, if I can. Oh, because I want to see what his SSS taunt looks like. Okay, this is good. That was good. So I managed to do the triple S rank taunt as V, and he started playing like a violin.
That's good.
Yeah, like the music actually like changed. Someone more cultured than me will know what piece of music that is. It's great when you do it while the summons are wrecking enemies all around you. Yeah, I kind of wish I'd done it whilst I still had like fight left to do. What's this? But yeah, how did we get onto this? Yeah, I think like, you know, I like V, and Nero's grown on me a little bit. but it does just sort of seem like a baffling decision to take a game series which up until this point had been like, focused on a single sort of gameplay style. Well, I don't know about DMC2 to be honest, but like, and a single character, and then go, right, now you're playing as different characters, and we're going to mix up the gameplay a little bit. Like, I
can't make the dog talk right now because I'm putting some
hand cream on.
But if name recognition didn't have such a high power, I think I would prefer they make spin-offs for this kind of thing. Have a V game, have a Nero game, and like be like, listen, if you want to have Dante in a game, do a Dante game. Like, we have a Nero game, and then just make sure nobody snoozes and runs away. We'll have Dante coming in the second half.
Yeah, it does sort of seem weird how this series, which started with Dante, how reluctant it is to sort of just let you play as Dante.
Or to just give up, be like, listen, if we want to make you play a different way, let's stick to it. Let's not, like, I agree with your take that if they were going to do like a Raiden and NGS2, they need to keep the faith. They need to not be like, and then don't worry, Dante's coming back in the second half, like Snake's coming back in the second half. He isn't.
Yeah.
What makes NGS2 good is that you're Snake for like 2 hours, and then you'll ride him for the rest of the game, and you don't switch back to Snake in the late game.
Oh, I got hit. Damn.
But I think, the bigger problem is the fact that Capcom is a big enough game company that there's a high amount of risk making a game that isn't called Resident Evil blank, Devil May Cry blank.
Yeah.
What other Capcom properties are there?
Mega Man.
Like, what do they make in the Resident Evil engine? It's basically just those two, right? Like Resident Evil and Devil May Cry. Oh,
yeah.
Dragon's Dogma were blank. Six skills. I'd love if we, back in the days of the PS2. Oh yeah, Monster Hunter. There we go. Monster Hunter blank. Back in the days of the PS2, you just make a game like if you want to make a game with V in it.
Just do it.
In the DMC universe if you want, but you could also just make a whole new fucking series.
Yeah. It feels like, I don't know, Capcom now have like experimented with like very dubious like monetization models in basically all of their games. But also, it seems to be sort of like, I don't know, like what like Capcom properties are there that really feel like they're something sort of new and not just like either a sequel or like not really a sequel but have been marketed as one because that's they the brand recognition is strong.
Saying it's the same problem that DBZ has, where the series wants to hand the protagonist role over to Gohan, but knows Goku is more popular, so he's always still the focus. In the Cell Saga, there's a definitive moment where it is like, here's where Goku would recede from the series. He literally even says, "I recognize that I'm a problem in this world.
Yeah.
My growing strength is only inviting stronger enemies to cause trouble for other people I care for. So don't wish me back." And then the Boo Saga, they wish him. They don't wish him back, but he comes back again for some fucking reason.
Yeah, I mean, the Cell Saga nearly has this really kind of interesting moment where it's like, Cell literally only exists because of all the fights that Goku has been through. He's based off of like, the fighting data and like Cell samples of like all the Z fighters, and particularly Goku and all the enemies he's fought. So he is almost like a sort of like, I only exist because of all the fights you've been through and all the fighting you love to do. And it maybe being a moment that like might prompt them to go like, maybe we shouldn't maybe Goku should leave. But instead, yeah, it just turns out that we need Goku to defend the Earth because no one else is strong enough.
Apparently, I think Christy's saying that Play Tsugami is a game that came out for Capcom, but it's just a weird B game with weird combat in a new series. That's good. I'm glad that Capcom is still doing that kind of thing then. But I'm also a grouch that is like also I think DMC should end and Resident Evil should also end, and they should come up with a new A-line franchise. Now it will never happen. Because, but there's no money in that. An ending series. This is the last DMC. Oh yeah, until they want to make another one. Like, I'm sure it may end in a way that is like, it's over for Dante or whatever. This is very much an end. I'll believe it when I'm dead and there's no more DMC games.
I'll believe it when I'm dead.
With my death rattle, I will say, damn, DMC5 really was the last DMC. But I think there's still money to be made. And there'll be another one, whether it be a prequel, whether it be they find a way to sequel it. But this is good.
Yeah.
Is no longer at the company. That didn't stop Konami from making more Metal Gear Solids.
Yeah. Remember a little game called Metal Gear Solid Survive? Or Metal Gear Solid...
Metal Gear Solid Delta more recently.
Yeah.
It's not a continuation, but it is like, hey, they made another game, and they didn't need anyone from who made it originally. Not creative with Iron Man 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, everyone's gone that's related to the early ones, right? Like, Kamiya plus Mikami.
Yeah.
Plus Itsuno. They've all moved on, right? To new companies.
I believe so.
I mean, I'm sure there's some old head, like, Kamiya's back now? What? I thought he moved... Oh,
well, he left. He left.
It's the company's on, like, a subsidiary of Capcom now. Yeah, the Okami sequel one. I thought that was a separate thing, or is it like a subsidiary of Capcom?
Well, Kamiya, I think, left Platinum, but I don't know whether he's made his own studio that being like
he's making an Okami too.
Right, but is that? I mean,
it's Grasshopper. It's return. It's
Grasshopper.
Like,
you mean Clover? Like Grasshopper is.
Clover. That's it.
Yeah, Grasshopper is Suda 51.
Yeah, sorry, I mix up the names of these. But yeah, Clover, the one that,
I've always wanted to do this.
But the thing that a lot of people are cheesed off about, because they're like, well, Clover was originally made to make these, like, dynamic, like, new games as a subsidiary of Capcom. And now, and they're back, and what's their new project? We're making a sequel to one of our old ones. And it's like, well, that's not that iconoclastic, And that's fine, because I like Okami and I want there to be a second one, I guess.
Although at the same time, I'm like, what? What's it going to be about? Because, like, I love Okami, and I want to play it on stream at some point. But I also think that the game is very charming because it is like this sort of tour across all of Japan.
Yeah.
And throughout a lot of, like, historical, like myths and like legends and stuff. It feels very complete because of that.
But yeah, I think everyone is kind of like, damn, if you invoke the name of Clover, you ought to be making something. Don't make Okami 2, God Hand 2, whatever. Make a new game of the magnitude of Okami or God Hand or whatever.
Yeah.
But again, there's no money in it. There's more money in making Okami 2 than there is in coming up with something new. Like, how many people played Wonderful 101? That was Platinum, obviously, but it was still like a old head, making a new property. And I'm sure you could definitely go, well, the Wii U is what did it for it, and that's like, well, I guess, but
yeah.
As much that's the thing, it's a double whammy. Well, I liked the Wii U, but no one had it.
Yeah, and there's no one owned the Wii U, so. There's a lot going on the screen at any given time with V's gameplay.
Yeah, wonderful 101 Utagami, but I've just heard about now, obviously, so clearly I haven't played it. And Astral Chain, which I did buy, didn't fucking play. Like, I got to the bit where the game really opened up in Astral Chain, didn't continue, and a lot of people were kind of like, yeah, it's not all that.
It's got like way too much like side questing and stuff in it that is just not that enthralling. Like, it's nice in some of the hub levels to like just hang out for a bit, but you know, the fact that the game expects you to do a lot of that stuff multiple times to get like good ranks on every level is like, ugh. I liked Astral Chain, but I played it once. I started my like New Game Plus playthrough, and then I was just like, I think I'm done here.
Yeah. Capcom does have Pragmatic coming this year, I think. I've not actually heard of that, so I should look into it. But, yeah. I think, yeah. There's plenty of problems with the games industry. It's not just the fact that sequels get all of the attention and new ideas don't. It's, you know, it's also tied into the fact that game development budgets are just constantly rising to chase new graphical trends.
Well, they're ballooning, and like, you know, the games become like, you know, like Ghost of Yote has this like huge budget and it's got this massive map and loads of content and stuff. But like,
all my favorite games the past few years have had like teams that have been like probably less than 50 people.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of my favorite games, it feels unfair to compare to them because like there are games like Outer Wilds, which was made by like a very small team of people, but it was in development for like decades.
Yeah.
Like, because it was started out as like a university project, or a good bunch of projects that were like glued together.
I think that's true. For stuff like Outer Wilds and like Disco Elysium, they're sort of like they're dream games, but they're you can only get them like out of a team like once because their works. Like, I know a lot of people being like, oh, there would have been more Disco Elysiums or whatever, and that's true. They could have built more in that world, but they could only do the first game in that world once because it had been an idea and a setting in a tabletop game with the Zaum Society for fucking decades.
Yeah.
And being like, alright, now come up with that again, like come up with a new one of those is like, oh well, it might take me a couple of decades.
Yeah, exactly.
But there are also like games that weren't like that were also small teams that were the best. Like Pentiment was to me the best in this year, which was 2023 or something. That was not this is like something we've been working on for 10, 20 years. This was, hey, I pitched it. We took 2 years to make it with a 13-person team. It came out. It was amazing. And that's it. And that's like, to me, like an archetypal, like, man, wouldn't it be great if like more games were developed like that?
Yeah. Exactly. Like a really strong, like the thing that Rai just said, games with lots to do but nothing to say. I think a lot of my favourite games have been games recently with a lot to say but not as much to do. Like, one of my favourite games of two of my favourite games actually in the last few years have been Paradise Killer and Promise Mascot Agency, where there is technically a lot to do. There's, you know, a lot of like content in the game somehow, but at the same time, like, what's nice about it is how not cluttered it feels. There's a story and it's about a certain thing. The gameplay itself is sort of quite allows you to just walk around and vibe and enjoy that. And then the actual sort of like core gameplay is quite tightly focused actually. Whereas instead of having like, you know, loads of like repetitive combat encounters that you just like grind your way through.
Yeah, so also Chris is saying it was Obsidian too, so it was a big company allowing that. Well, that's the thing. Pentiment wasn't completely like, hey, they can just do that. It was a combination of things. Number one, they had Obsidian at, like, even though it was like a 10 to 20 person team, they had Obsidian as the bigger company working on bigger projects. Two, this was just when Game Pass came out, and Microsoft were looking for any of their like children companies to make games for Game Pass, and Josh Sawyer was able to use that as his opportunity to pitch a game that he'd been thinking about for like a little while. I was like, oh, well, this is my chance to just we'll take anything. We'll take any game. It's Scudo Angelo.
Scudo Angelo.
What evil lurks?
So yeah, that was another set of circumstances, and now Game Pass is damn he angry.
Yeah.
And now Game Pass is like in the fucking trash, seeing as they increased the price and nobody likes Microsoft anymore to BDS, and
Yeah.
it's all falling apart for Game Pass, so that's not happening again. And yeah, like Chris said, Obsidian is being set up. Obsidian is next in line of Microsoft companies to be dissolved. I'm afraid, which is kind of a shame, but at the same time, I think Obsidian has a lot of talent, and it sucks that they'll be shaken up. But I think a lot of the talent is in high demand, and well, I don't know. I think the big names are in high demand. A lot of the little people, it really suck for them to lose their jobs. But a lot of the big name directors will definitely, if they still want to develop games, will find jobs somewhere else. Like as much as I don't want it, I'm pretty sure that either Microsoft will keep Josh Sawyer around, or he'll be sold. He'll be able to get a job somewhere else easily, just on the cachet of, hey, there could be a New Vegas 2 someday. And I hate that idea, but it's also, I think, kind of true.
Whoa! I envy your optimism.
Remember Avowed? I played Avowed. That was this year, which I constantly have to remind myself of because it feels like last year now, but it was earlier this year. Okay game. And
it made you play the Pillars of Eternity games, which you really, really enjoyed.
Yeah, before it came out, I finished Pillars 1, and then I started Pillars 2, and then it came out and I switched to Avowed, and then when getting a bit into Avowed, I switched back to Pillars 2 to finish that first, out of worry of spoilers, because it felt like it was spoiling a little from Pillars 2, and then I went back and finished Avowed. My takeaway message from all that was, damn, Pillars 1 and 2 are good games, Avowed is whatever. Avowed is great as a way to motivate you to play Pillars 1 and 2. They'll split up on their own and form Troika 2 and make a couple of bangers before going bust again. Maybe. I mean, that's like, if Clover can come back, then maybe something like Troika or fucking, like Black Isle, the ones that have made Fallout originally.
Took us long
Under Interplay. When's Interplay coming back?
Interplay.
When's Sierra coming back?
Remembered something.
Oh shit, we should play Space Quest. Sierra Online.
Is that so?
I was here. I can still see it.
We should turn on subtitles, by the way.
Yeah.
I keep talking over. I don't know why V was so angry at the Scudo Angelo.
He just said they're evil and I want to destroy him. Also, the music suddenly has like gotten all Dark Souls coded.
This is where we part
Play is coming back. Oh no.
You asked for it.
No. I must seek out the Devil's Sword Sparta.
What?
Here's the thing as well, like Itsuno is his own studio, supposed to be making a new game. Like that's cool. I feel like, yeah, maybe it's because the other like unknown sort of like directors and stuff haven't made games yet, so you don't hear about them at all. But like, yeah, it feels like the games industry is very sort of focused around just like sort of big names who can command where the money goes.
Yeah.
And
we were in a brief period in 2016, 2017 where companies like the golden like AA company period where companies like Platinum were like, hey, guess what? We're just like little companies, and we make consistently good games, and we're shaking off the great men theory of video games, because now we're just making good games as a company, and we're gonna keep doing it. And now we're sort of returning to the great men because of like these massive companies completely shit in the bed. We're returning to the great men theory of games, and now the patrician gamer opinions are ruled by like, oh well, Kojima is the best, Kamiya is the best, Itsuno is the best, Sakurai is the best, you know.
I just wanted to draw attention to this person, Fantasy Sherlock H. What do you reckon the H stands for? Fantasy Sherlock hentai.
Yeah.
Sure.
Fantasy
Stylish.
Sherlock H game.
I don't really know what I apparently got some assistance from that person, or like we were playing the same level at the same time. Why is the reason? Oh
no,
yeah,
it's not Holmes.
could be Holmes, I
I
suppose.
thought you were avoiding the obvious answer. But,
Yeah, I was.
Into players coming back into the leadership of classic devs Tommy Tallarico and Doug Ten Naples. The games industry is so incestuous now. Why is it? It's always the same fucking guys.
Yeah.
Guess there's no point thinking about it.
Do you reckon he did that to be cool, or that he's just stupid?
Perfect timing.
It can be both.
Now we're starting.
That's the cachet that Dante works on.
Yeah.
Knock it off. Get in the car.
Valve, I think it was where you can see a big shift in their golden age. They kept hiring fresh graduates and modders to make experimental games. Now it's like a retirement fund for industry seniors.
Yeah, like Valve is it's an old people's home now. I've like the only people working there that do new things are like the Dota generate, like, you know, Ice Frog and their team. Like Deadlock is well, not much is known about Deadlock, but it is meant to be an Ice Frog team. Ice Frog being the guy who did Dota 2. And people are always constantly rumbling that Half-Life 3 is just around the corner, but I've yet to see really solid anything about that. But it's like, again, it's going to be directed by a fucking team of like 60-year-olds, if that's true.
It's coming out any minute. Breaker Plus. I can just carry another one. Oh yeah, right. Let's get some of these Exceed. Max
Risk of
Act.
Rain, Devs and Only Deadlock with Ice Frog. That's good. I've actually not played Risk of Rain, but you know, a lot of people like it, so.
Red Queen. Did I buy everything here? Roulette spin in midair. Press something, then something. I don't like the having to buy your combos for midair separately from your like grounded combos, especially when they have the same inputs. Hard way.
Yeah, was devs are all at Valve now? What? I thought it was still. Oh, I guess Annapurna's gone now, but I didn't know that Mobius Digital was. I don't know. I have no idea what's going on with Mobius Digital these days, so could be true. I mean, but at the same time, like, going to Valve, it is basically like, you know, you can't blame people because it seems like the working conditions are great. But you just go there to have a good time, you know, and you don't necessarily make anything.
Yeah.
You go there and they're like, hey, just do your thing, you know, we're a flat sort of like company structure. We allow people to just work on the projects they feel like, just do whatever, which means that nothing really gets made. But, you know, all the people there are having a great time.
Table hopper. I mean, that seems like a very basic one, so. Wire snatch. Yeah, sure, just upgrade the range of that.
But yeah, I was going to say, well, much like this Outer Wilds devs at Valve thing, there's this constant feeling, especially from a lot of people that you get interaction with sometimes, people that believe that you can just gather them all under the idea that Half-Life 3 is just around the corner.
Yeah.
Which is, they're always getting new recruits, so there's always this new fervor towards it. But it is the idea that anyone who's like played games for more than 10 years now, it's like, I've been hearing this my whole fucking life, like, you know.
Yeah.
There's you know, it's kind of like cadre of people who play games who are essentially like Christians, where Gabe Newell is their Christ, and they're like, we will return with a new game, and it'll fucking completely revolutionize all of games. And it's like, well, guess what? We're in a time where if they were to do that, I think it's an open field to do so. There's a lot of disillusion with the way things are going. So now's a ripe time to bring about a new gaming revolution or whatever, Valve.
Yeah.
But they also have no incentive to do, not a super amount of incentive to do it. They're also doing fine, just doing what they're doing.
Yeah, I had a brief interaction with some people on Twitter a little while ago who were like, Half-Life 3 is coming out by the end of this month. They were saying at that and this was 3 months ago. They're like, it's coming out this month. It's got to, because XYZ has happened that means it's coming out, right? And it didn't come out, so whoops.
Well,
I
just
guess
gets pushed back now. It's like, well, by the end of the year, it's
Oh yeah, by the end of the year, it'll definitely be coming out by the end of the year. But they were saying how it's gonna be such a revolutionary game. It's gonna change everything. It's gonna have get this gravity-based physics puzzles in it. No game has ever done that before. And it's my God, this would have been a revolutionary game back in 2002. Now it's just who cares?
Because again, people have heard this story for 20 years now or whatever about Half-Life 3 coming out. They have to up the ante, and now the ante has been up so many times that if you just take in isolation, what is this game that you're telling me is coming out? They're like, right. So first of all, it's Half-Life 3, and you might go bullshit for just that, but don't worry, there's more reasons that it's bullshit. Number two, it's going to completely revolutionize open world games. It's going to be an open world, but in a way that no game has ever done before, and it's going to be completely change the scene for how we make games of that kind. Number three, it's gonna do the Silksong thing not even Silksong. Silksong was announced ages ago, but it's gonna be announced and then released within the same week. And it's what games do that? And it's none really, but this one is. It's on the Source 2 engine. Gabe Newell is directly signing off on it. Every single dev you ever heard of has been in secret, been shipped off to Valve to work on this. And they've kept it under the hood for 15 years now, and it's just about to hit Steam. And guess what? Within a couple of months, they're also doing Left Dead 3. And you know what else? Within a couple of months.
Yeah,
they're also doing Team Fortress 3, and it's and then Portal 3, and and it's Valve have all these games that are ready to go as a big tidal wave to completely just clear the PC gaming market in the next few months, and it's but that's sort of what it takes to get people excited, and therefore chase the idea, and then it just comes off as the most unbelievable pile of bullshit you've ever heard.
Yeah, it's just none of this is going to happen. None of this is coming. I don't know. The really funny thing was when I said there was a Half-Life sequel came out. It was called Half-Life Alyx, and no one played it. Oh yeah, but Half-Life 3 is going to be Half-Life 3. It's going to be this game that uses never before seen technology that is completely changes everything, and it's going to be so mind-blowingly different from every other game you've ever played. It's going to change the whole gaming. And I was like, yeah, Half-Life Alyx had fucking it was a VR game. It was a really good VR game.
The tech forward.
Yeah, it was a really good VR game as well.
Yeah, it's one of the only full VR games out there. That's really good.
Did anyone play it? No.
I expect Half-Life 3. Well, Half-Life 3. Well, it'll be Half-Life Alyx 2 or some such. Will come out, but guess what? It'll be pushing Gabe Newell's you have to jack your spine into your computer to get sensoral feedback. Yeah, to feel the heat from a fire in the game and to feel real pain when you get shot in the chest.
Yeah. I saw someone play a VR game with they had a chest thing on that had electrodes all over it and all over their arms, so that whenever they got shot in the game, it would electrocute them and make their muscles spasm, and they seemed like they were having a really bad time playing the game. But then they took it off and were like, yeah, this is great. This is going to be the new thing about games. I'm like, I don't know. I don't think I want to play a game where, after an hour-long sesh, I'm fucking, panting and wheezing, and I ache all over. That's not what I play video games for.
I think pushing the tech forwards is like interesting, and you can't say don't do it because again, like you never know. It might lead to something that's actually you do want this, and it's just like growing pains. But at the same time, who wants this? Like just the idea is just like, no, I'm not. I'm good on that.
Exactly. Like, yeah. Like who like is like I want to play like Armor 2, but whenever I get shot, I want to like feel like I'm about to die.
It's already a fucking faff to set up VR, and it's kind of uncomfortable to use that.
Yeah.
And it's kind of cool, but
I can play Fear and Hunger and get beaten up for real. 2XKO took 10 years because they were
talking about infinite budget games. So 2XKO is the Riot fighting.
Yeah,
game.
yeah.
Took all the devs from like Marvel vs. Capcom, etc. Yeah.
It was 3. Then it was decided it's 2v2. Then they had to adjust everything around. Then it was 3v3 to readjust again, redoing over and over again to make the perfect fighting game. And then when it finally does come out, it doesn't look like 10 years work because this version of the game has only existed for 2 years. Yeah, I mean that's the truth with every game that's like taken. Well, with a lot of games, big games that have taken like
forever. It was disappointing.
People,
like, what the hell? This was 20 years of work.
Well, that's the thing. People are going to be like, oh, Half-Life 3 is going to be so good because it's been like 15 years in the making. It's like, no, it hasn't. Like every fucking version of the game that existed in the years following Half-Life 2 does not exist anymore because it would be outdated because it would look like a game from like 2008 or whatever.
Yeah.
Playing Sonic and it crushes your lungs every time the drowning music starts. Yeah, it slowly starts constricting. Right,
I want to go back and watch I think I don't remember if it was video or if it was an article gave me all the interview with him, where he's talking about how the next step for games for them is a sort of like neural feedback system. But he also talks about like someone asks him like what games he's looking forward to, and he says the only game he plays is Dota 2. It's such like an unhinged interview of him like on a fucking yacht somewhere in his fucking Jesus outfit, saying I only play Dota 2 anyway. Plug your spine into the games machine. This is the next thing.
I keep getting like really bad combo scores, but like it's really hard to build up combo on these like small enemies. They just die so easily.
Difficulty issue maybe we need to turn up.
Yeah, I mean on harder difficulties you do get bigger combo scores as long as you can avoid taking damage, but it didn't always feel like it's impossible to build up a combo score before then. I mean, I probably should be taunting more and not whiffing as many attacks.
The other thing is we're also in an era where like pretty much everyone is just thanking their good graces when their favourite game company doesn't say, hey, guess what, we're going to utilize AI for our upcoming game.
Yeah.
Like anyone that's like, hey, guess what, Valve is going to release Half-Life 3 tomorrow, it should be like, listen, you should just be praying that they don't go, we're releasing Half-Life 3 and guess what, it's an AI experience tomorrow. Is that real or is that like it's a good joke if it's a joke?
Peggle 3 will have enterable buildings.
Did you ever play Peggle 2 after Creator doing that big jump when he announced it?
No.
Did you not see that video?
No.
I'll show you after this.
Okay.
Peggle 2 was announced by the creator like talking about something about Peggle at like a conference, and then as a like and one more thing, he said Peggle 2 and then did a big jump.
I don't know how I got to S combo with these guys. I felt like I was like I'm struggling to like build up combo score on them.
Remember when Fable was announced that it said it had trees growing in real time. Yeah, what is Peter Molyneux up to these days? I'm pretty sure we talked about it in a previous stream. Is he back to Milo?
Well, the AI technology exists now. He can create as many weird little boys as he likes.
Yeah.
Does anyone remember Project Milo?
Back to making that big cube we worked to the center of.
Did we ever find out what was at the center of that?
Pretty sure they just invited him to like tour the studio or something like that. It was like, oh wow, what a fucking surprise.
Let's get airborne.
Molyneux is making a new AI God game. I mean, as expected, like, I'm surprised Molyneux's not already come out with an AI something. When it got to become a god in Molyneux's next game, right?
In Molyneux's next game.
We should play Black and White and Black and White 2.
I love Black and White. It's so good. I never played 2, but I loved the first one. Yeah. What the fuck is going on here? Right, it's rocks. What was I gonna say? Yeah, like, yeah, Project Milo was so weird. Like,
Down is the only way, huh?
yeah,
And so he went down.
yeah. I don't want to cast aspersions on anyone, but did anyone else think that perhaps we should check Molyneux's hard drive after watching that trailer?
Milo, yeah. It's like a Black and White spiritual successor, but it has weird AI shit. I mean, yeah, that's kind of like the like most likely thing he could be working on. Number one, cashing in on the property that still there's fondness for.
Well, isn't there still fondness for Fable? Like, did they make Fable 4?
They're constantly making a new Fable game, and it's constant. Like, there's the fucking Richard Dioardi like narrated Fable thing that has like been shown at a few conferences now. Who gives a, you know?
Oh look,
Baphomet.
it's the man himself,
There he is.
Baphomet. I don't know why I always start shooting. This is my kind of boss. He just lets me kick his ass.
I think there isn't any real fondness left for Fable because of all the projects that came after Fable 2, which was the last like well-liked one. Fable 3 was a mixed bag, and then there was a couple of like Fable Connect games or something like that, and then like tech demo style Fable games, and there's no goodwill left for it. Whereas Black and White remains untouched by
Oh shit.
that kind of thing. So there's still some goodwill for it. So yeah, it's the kind of thing that's what you should make a success of, not Fable. And yeah, it makes sense that Molyneux would be into utilizing AI because he was always touting that shit.
Yeah, well, he liked to like make absurd claims about how much AI there was in his old games as well,
Yeah.
right? Why did I just suddenly switch which enemy I was locked onto there?
Molyneux once claimed in an interview that as a teenager he sold his sister into an arranged marriage to an African tribe. What? What a weird guy.
He sold his sister? Why would he, like, even if that were true, why would you tell that? Why would you admit to that? Molyneux is Elon without money.
Yeah. But yeah, back to what we were talking about like Wave before. But yeah, it kind of sucks that we missed out on this idea of like, hey, studios can make good games without necessarily having all these names attached, and they don't have to be a name game. They don't have to be, hey, it's a Natsuno game, hey, it's a Kamiya game,
Yeah.
hey, it's a Kojima game, hey, it's a Josh Sawyer game. I'd put in one token Western developer there because
This is someone's fetish, by the way.
I'd rather that we just like had games that you know, it's hard to just be like, hey, the game looks good, sight unseen. I have never heard of who's making it, because you know you can't really trust that. But at least the studio, you should be able to be like, oh, I know them. They made a thing I like.
Yeah.
Rather than it be just all funneled into one guy. Are you excited for the new Zaun game? It's gonna be, you know, a lot of people are gonna be I think, at least, are gonna be crossing the fucking picket line on the new Zaun game. I bet you. Everyone's talking big about how, oh no, I could never, after what they did to Kurvitz and Rostov and what's her name? Well, everyone. I'll go to Tulik now as well, and pretty much everyone of the Zaum society. What they did to them. Pear, I think, is the one that split off with Rostov and Kurvitz. But because the new game they're making has, number one, the guy who did the art for the Fort Cabinet, number two, the guy who did the narration for Ancient Reptilian Mind and the narrator and, you know, all that kind of it will catch a lot of people just off of that, and it has the name Zaun. There'll be a lot of people playing it, I think. Even if it's shite.
Well, yeah, that's the thing, like, you know, because the material harms of playing a game like that are, like, not, you know, are not concrete. A lot of people will just be like, well, I want to play it just to see what it's like. And it's like, yeah, but you sort of, like, don't want to express any solidarity with the people who are, like, you know,
yeah.
What don't you want to, like, join in the picket of a thing like that? Well, yeah, but also, what's the harm in me playing it?
And like I said, a lot of people don't know what happened. Yeah, the vast majority of people that play Disco Elysium, I bet, don't know shit about the fact of all that shit that happened at Zaun. It was a pretty popular game, and a lot of people hunted that online. The Axel who's posted US in the YouTube channel posted the kanji for Big Brother.
Oh, yeah.
Don't know what that's in relation to.
Well, it's just the kanji for brother in general, isn't it?
I thought it was a separate one for Little Brother. That one is specifically.
Oh yeah, Ototo might be different.
Yeah. And if you just put the two of them together, you get Kyodai, brother.
Yeah. Whoa! I'm trying to just drag these guys up into the air over and over again, because it seems like it's way safer to attack them when they're, like, isolated in the air.
Also, the situation is really confusing to explain, so it's even hard to explain why it's bad. Yeah, so, in conclusion, if the new Zaun game comes out, people will buy it, and they'll probably be a little disappointed, but, you know, they won't know. Only afterwards, if they're that interested, will they find out. Oh yeah, there was all this shit that the Disco Elysium creators, like, have been expelled from the company, etc, etc. Some people just thought, oh, the old writers just left and I'm like, it's way worse. Yeah.
I forgot I can rev my sword. I've not been doing that.
It's one of those things that I think I'm definitely in an echo chamber for. Like, everyone I know that I talk to knows about Zaun, but, like, I think most people that play games, like, most people that might play the game don't know. And I'd even go on to say, I bet most people that played and like Disco Elysium don't know.
Ow! Ow!
Disco Elysium Survive, where Harry and Kimber fight zombies in an alternate dimension. I think, well, maybe thankfully, Elysium is not being touched, because I think that is, like, beyond the pale. That is, like, we'll definitely, like, face litigation if we try and do stuff with the same characters. But although they were, like, you know, For a while, they were working on a Disco Elysium, an Elysium world game about Kuno and Kuno S, and then they abandoned that. Yeah. And then, you know, also expelled the people that were working on it as well.
Why won't this guy take any damage? Fucking hell.
But yeah, anyway, back to DMC.
Well, here's the thing I'm going to complain about, because it was affecting me in that fight. I don't like the way when in as Dante in DMC3, when you jump up into the air and start pressing triangle, you immediately do that attack. To do it in DMC4 as Nero and now as Nero, you have to be aiming, or like I think you have to press back and attack. But when you're directly above an enemy, it's really not clear which direction is backwards away from the enemy, so that you can like descend down on him. His block works. Oh, is that why he's not taking damage? Because he can just block from me. I was trying to get behind him and like, you know, hit him from behind where his shield isn't, but it just did not seem to be like possible. I felt like I was hitting him, and just his health, as indicated by that little like targeting reticle, was not going down. But yeah, I the directional controls in this game, and I think in 4, I don't like them for Nero. I don't like when you're above an enemy having to push. Yeah, when you want to like slam down on the ground to take the combo back down onto the floor, you have to press backwards. So if you've jumped above an enemy for some reason, you can't do like a plunging attack on them. Unless you know exactly which direction the game thinks is backwards, relative between you and them. Yeah, I just not. Yay, another Gabera. Just not fond of that. I think it's much nicer when it's just when you're in the air and you press a button, you fall, and if you want to stay in the air, you have to press like more buttons, rather than staying in the air by default and making it difficult to get back down to the ground. Because yeah, you'll probably quite often in a lot of these fights see me just in the air doing this, and it's like because I'm expecting to do that. What the? Can I like do a big? Yeah. It feels like it should do way more combo points than it actually does for how hard it is. Whew. Cut his arse off. You have to wait until he attacks and punish him.
Well, he's dead now.
Well, yeah, I did get past him in the end, but
I assume there'll be more of him later, but yeah.
The Proto-Angelos. Hey, look, this room looks exactly the same as one we were already in. Oh, I think I want whatever's over there. Was that just what I was supposed to do?
It sounded like it was making the Sonic Ring sound effect.
What, the squelching?
No, just everyone, it made like a little ring, like a ring, and it sounded like the sound it makes when Sonic drops his rings.
Did you say Sonic?
Sonic.
Some of them you need to shoot first. Oh, those little like... Yeah, those little floating things. Wait, hang on. It felt like going over there was a clever thing to do. Is this like an optional side area or something? Ragtime. What does ragtime do?
Do the dance that a frog does in the tunes.
Oh, a secret mission. Get to the goal without touching the ground. Nah, it'll be really hard. I'm not going to waste the next...
That sound when you walk on that.
Oh,
Like
right.
dropping links there.
Huh. Ragtime slows enemies. Ooh. But only on its like ultimate ability, right? Where you hold it down and then it breaks and you don't get any more of it. It's Quicksilver for Nero. The basic one does it. What, if I just press circle? Cool.
Nice.
Huh.
I was just there.
Right. Getting the weird
Yeah.
vagina thing.
It's nice that it waits for you to be entirely in before it rockets you upwards.
Yeah. You couldn't go and get me a soda from the fridge, could you?
What would you like?
I'd like a Pepsi, please. Oh, actually, no. I fancy a cherry tango. I haven't had one of those in a while. Bonk. I don't actually have any monster. I should go and get some tomorrow.
Someone just threw one at you. Go catch it.
Go catch it.
Does it still work?
How would she drive down here?
So, think you can make it all the way here?
Duh. Who do you think you're talking to?
Sure.
Is what they refer to as camp in
Right.
storytelling.
Didn't I just go to one of these statues? I think I'm good. I don't think I need anything right now. Oh, you don't get like green orbs or anything, so... Which direction did I come from? I came from this direction, right? Yeah, because I was like, oh, there's the thing. Do I go up there or do I go this way? Oh, I want to go the way I'm not supposed to go. This looks more like promising. Like it, yeah, my health appears if I go up that way. Left is to the boss, right. Well, let's go this way then. It took ages to break into a sprint there. Oh yeah, is that all there was here? Just more orbs. Fair enough. More orbs, more orbs. Oh shit! I didn't mean to do that. Well, there goes the ragtime. Yeah, I don't know whether I like this like disposable arm system, because if you accidentally like fat finger L1, it's like right, that's just gone. Oh, is this the beginning of the game?
Yeah, that's when. Yeah.
Does that mean we're gonna meet Dante again soon?
It's good to be king, huh? Not for much longer.
As in you won't be king for much longer, or is it won't feel good to be king?
You think it's good to be the king? Well, you won't think it's good to be the king for much longer. It still will be good to be the king, but you won't think it's
you
good.
won't think it's good.
You'll stop thinking it's good.
Dante. No body? Dried up Dante jerky? Nothing?
I'm gonna cut out the part of your brain that makes good things feel good.
Your reason, huh? I bet your parents didn't like you much. Because your name sucks.
I am without a name.
Well, no, you have one. It's yours.
Title card.
Power.
Oh.
Absolute.
Well, no name. I'll be sure to put that on your tombstone.
But I am going to give you a tombstone and a proper burial, and it'll be a touching service.
This guy just reminds me of the baddie from Witcher 3.
Show you dead weight.
Same like crown.
I'll show you dead weight. Me.
Me.
What? Well. Having a double jump makes that like way easier to dodge. What does Tomboy do? What the? Why? What? What the fuck happened there? I was trying to shoot my gun. Is that what Tomboy does? It just inexplicably turns your... Oh, I'm getting apsy. What the... How do I damage him? Right, I can just actually walk up to that thing.
It's working. Shield of yours? Done.
Ah! Well, that's me. What? Yeah, I'll pay with red orbs. Why not?
Thought you had this, didn't you?
You shall regret your existence.
Yeah, this kind of like projectile button fight where there's only one point where you can hit it. It's kind of like... It's not a great combo, I think.
Yeah, it feels just extremely... this thing doesn't move around the arena. It only is, like, right by him. So you're just constantly point blank for his, like, his big fireball thing.
I feel like there should be points that you have to hit around the arena.
When I've got no health, I lock in. And then I die. Oh, I'm still alive.
That was just a blast of air.
Holy... Oh, I can go and
Crystal now.
touch him now.
Whack him. Nope.
I'm gonna eat him.
Yeah. Oh. Ah, fuck.
It's about time I landed something.
Weak mortal. Demon power does not course through your veins, yet you try. How dare you strike me?
He has glowing weak points all over his body.
You will regret being born. You
I mean, you can't really regret being born. I didn't have a choice.
Yeah.
I will show you your worst nightmares. I will give you
You're starting a lot of your sentences with I and you.
It's not a very productive relationship we have. Maybe let's start with it.
scatter.
Can you give some more health, please? That would be nice.
Crystal now.
What?
Oh, I think you meant
Oh, right.
speedrunner. You were on 1 HP for such an eventuality.
If you have more health, you survive this and the game doesn't end here, but...
It's a joke ending.
Nearly human, petulant mortal flesh. Cursed, the moment you were brought into this world.
Truth nuke.
When you understand the truth of their relationship, you'll be ashamed of your words and deeds. Is it Virgil?
What creature stands against a king?
It wouldn't be the weirdest place to find a demon, would it?
Like in hell. There you go, one of your 2 ranks. 1 or 2, you got 1
Yeah.
on this one.
Genesis. With V determined to seek out Sparta, Nero went his own way. Confronted the Demon King or isn't alone. Maybe the reason I don't understand the story is because I keep skipping past those bits.
Yeah. Oh, this guy.
A few weeks ago.
Right,
Right.
some backstory.
You could have at least knocked, Morrison.
Yeah, I could have. I got some good news and some bad news.
He's like fanning the air in front of him. Like,
Yeah.
What you want to hear first?
I guess so he can
Just
walk into that air.
Bad news it is. Lady Patty's feathers are all ruffled. See, she wants to invite you to her birthday party, but your phone is disconnected.
You're a smart one, Morrison. You notice the electric and water out too?
I expected nothing less.
So what's the good news?
Oh, I got a gig. Cash up front.
Cash up front. This I like. The water needs turning on and those toilets need flushing.
Oh no.
Water, gas, and power. Coming out of your cut. You're a real agency now.
Maybe get a job. Wait.
Damn, that was fast.
You thought you'd phone up the fucking electric company.
Devil may cry.
Dante, do you have any idea how many times I've tried to call? Like a zillion. Oh my god, tonight's my birthday party. Yeah, I'm turning 18. Not a little kid.
That's right, and you keep that phone on that.
Morrison, I'll take you up on that gig, but only if you can get me out of that hellish birthday party.
Consider your RSVP declined.
Why is
Meet your new
Dante a man clearly in his like, I don't know,
you're gonna find
at least in his like 30s or 40s, being invited to the birthday party of an 18-year-old girl?
I mean, Dante could be older, right? Like the demon blood could.
I
sort
guess
of
so,
start
yeah.
aging.
He could also be younger.
Yeah.
So, what's your name?
I have no name. I am but 2 days old.
It's from the old DMC enemy, girl who protected in the enemy. Okay.
Right.
There you go, extended lore.
Just kidding. You can call me V.
I'm kidding.
Okay.
Yanking the shade.
I'm 2 days old.
Why don't you tell me everything?
Goo goo gaga.
A powerful demon is about to resurrect, and we need your help, Dante.
And among the living are seen the bearers of the accursed dark side. This music sounds so much like Dark Souls to me.
Heard that exact same line.
Leaxical. Dante is in his early 400s, maybe.
Special. Okay. So what's so special about this one?
This demon is your reason. Your reason for fighting.
This demon got a name?
Oh, I wonder what he was saying.
It's the demon.
I'm playing as V. Yay! Right. Whenever I'm not playing as V, I should be asking myself, why am I not playing as V?
It's Pazuzu from The Exorcist.
Right, do I have enough money for... Who dies more? Shadow or Griffin? I feel like... Griffin probably dies more, right? Dante, the prematurely aged Gen Z who looks like a 50-year-old versus V, the skin-cared millennial who looks like he's 25. Thomas, virgin. Shadow, in my experience, because he's next to the enemies. Yeah, that's a good point. Right, let's buy some vigor. Wait, it is vigor, right? Allowing him to take more hits before he gets stalemated. Oh, you're kidding me, there's a level 2 to it? Fuck.
Have you tried level 2?
Have you tried level 2? Well, on the ground. I need to just, like, spend way longer learning, like, all the combos for these guys. Right. Let's go. The demon's name is Ligma. A demon? What's that? Ligma balls.
Did you find it?
Oh, well, I don't know what I found, but I think I saw some demons dancing.
Well, then I guess we keep going. The Devil's Sword Sparta is nearby.
Yeah, I am just starting to feel like they should have just made an entirely, like, spin-off game where you just play as V. I'm gonna go back the way I came. See ya.
Well, that was fun. They should have made it, like, instead of being an action game as well, it should be a skateboarding game with how you just like that. They should have been a skateboarding game instead.
Yeah. True.
Here's throwing.
Crazy. Yeah, let's get some music in here. He looked so, like, upset. This isn't the PS2 era where you can just spin off interesting ideas into a new game. True. Unstoppable appetite.
He can't open his mouth though.
Well, that's why he's got an unstoppable appetite.
I guess so. You're on that, I've never been fed.
It often just feels like I have no idea what's really going on in these scenes. Ow! Why am I getting hit? I can't seem to move.
Use it soon. I'm thinking about a Beastmaster class for Dragon's Dogma 2. That would be pretty good. Like a class like B in EG2.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm also kind of like waiting for Dragon's Dogma 2 to get more stuff. Like, you know, where's Dark Arisen 2?
Yeah, I wonder if they will make more stuff for like. I wonder if they'll make more stuff for Dragon's Dogma 2. I don't know how like successful it was. That was badass. Dragon's Dogma 2 is pretty big. It has 2 games in it. Yeah, I mean, yeah, if you play, if you play as like the, it wasn't very successful, and the only champion, its only champion isn't at the company anymore. Yeah, if you play as like the what's it called, like the incense using character class, the game is very different because you get your pawns to do everything and then you summon like illusions.
I mean, it's also like the map is fucking massive. It's like 2 games worth of map.
That's true.
Notable thing about Dragon's Dogma 2, the experience of playing it was the fucking Dragon's Plague hysteria.
Yes, I loved Dragon's Plague conceptually. I think it was a great idea, and yeah, like it was a thing that, like, you know, when it first started happening to people, was like shrouded in mystery. No one knew like what was going on. There was loads of misinformation about it. It was really one of those things that I think, like, you know, you had to be there whilst the game was like current, but also the way people were like people were acting as though it was like the most unfair thing that had ever happened in video games. Like, how could they do this? Like, when you had to be a complete div to actually let it happen.
Known, it was like you have to be fucking blind to not notice all this shit going on.
Yeah,
your pawns repeatedly being like, "I'm evil," and having red eyes and shaking their head and going, "Ah."
Yeah. And like complaining about how, like, oh, I'm dying, Arisen.
But people were like, no, the only way you can tell you have Dragon's Plague is if you look into the soul of your pawn through its eyes and see a single pixel of red.
Yeah.
It's got the plague. It's like, not.
No, yeah, it's so obvious when they have Dragon's Plague. And even then, like, you get like so many, you know.
You get a warning about it when your pawn gets it. Like.
Exactly, yeah. I like smash his arse open with my. Oh, there's another one up there. I wish Shadow wouldn't whiff all of his attacks like that. Yeah, no, Dragon's Plague was like, yeah, a genius piece of like a genius thing to add to the game. And yeah, also one of the most hated things about it, I think, which is very funny to me. Like, the most unique thing it did was the one thing that people seem to hate the most.
Yeah. It was fun to be like, it was almost like adding in consideration of like internet forums to be like, we're going to add something in that is absolutely like cataclysmic to an area, and know that people will be absolutely raving about it and will overstate it in internet forums and create a legend around it greater than its actual like
yeah. Yeah, V's theme is really cool. I have no idea where I'm supposed to be going. How am I meant to... I could bring up like a guide thing, right? Oh yeah, it's if I hold in the left stick. Yeah, it did seem like Dragon's Plague was a thing that they were like, oh yeah, this is going to be something that like... Yeah, I know, it was like almost designed for misinformation to spread about it, which made it even more intriguing. And it's also, like, it's difficult to do that in an era where, like, yeah, the assumption is that everyone is going to be looking stuff up on the internet anyway. I wouldn't, you know, it'd be cool if, like, I don't know, there were Capcom employees who were, like, purposefully spreading some of the misinformation to make people scared of it. Fall into hell. What, you can't, you're not invincible when you're like doing those finishes? Damn. Ah, there was like a whole arena I didn't explore here. Oh, how do I get that?
No doubt.
No doubt. How do I get up there? I want to be up there. How do I get in there? I want to be in there too. Oh shit.
It's yours.
I think yeah, V's gameplay is not like it's clicking with me more than Nero's does.
I need you.
But it is still very hard because like you have to be managing so many things in like in your field of vision, and also inputs and directions and.
I'd be lying if I said I wasn't. But the past is a bitter place for me.
Aw, poor V. If I jump off into here, am I going to die? Probably.
Slice him.
Right.
From across the court. Slice him, by the way.
I have to go all the way back there to fight
Walking
him.
over to the fridge, turns back to the room. Slice him.
Slice him. Slice and gouge him.
Come on. No escape.
I love the way he like waves his head round. Ah!
What a nice to the underworld.
Welcome to the underworld. V's voice actor was infamous because he leaked a ton of shit from the game before it came out. What the? Go away. That's kind of funny. What? Like, what? Why did he do that? Was he like?
Yeah, it's just to increase hype, and they're like, you can't do that.
He didn't have like a beef with the. Because remember when the Bayonetta's voice actor had like a beef with Platinum?
Rehire her for free.
Yeah, like they like her story was that like they lowballed her like crazy.
They offered her like $1 to work to provide your voice for the next game or something.
Yeah,
She's like,
but then
nah, I kind of want more than $1, and they're like $2.
yeah, it wasn't like clear. You know, I think she also like misrepresented something in her video where she was talking about it. And so people were left with like a false impression or something.
I think it was the final impression I got was that she was fucked over, but she did not help her case by misrepresenting it, because then a lot of people were just like, you're a liar.
Yeah, I mean,
And
I definitely am always gonna take the side of like, you know, people like, you know, trying to get paid fairly for their work. Or even maybe not fairly, just paid a lot over the siding with a company. Yeah, it did seem by the end of it that it was very difficult to sort of like take either side.
Yeah, and even though she did turn out to be an asshole, I am still like, well, yeah, but still, people ought not to get fucked over for their wages.
Yeah.
But,
and then Bayonetta 3, it turns out, was
wasn't that
like,
good anyway,
yeah,
so.
hasn't like stuck around in the zeitgeist.
Slice him.
Slice him.
I'm like reading my poetry while all this is going on.
Like carpet over there.
Oh my god. Yeah, enemies just love to attack you from off screen. This is one of the things I'm not very keen on in this game. Like, this fight seemed like it was going really in my favor for a second, and then everything kind of went to shit. What?
Oh, you're driving him now.
Oh.
I guess that would be useful for our other monsters.
Yeah. She claimed she was only offered 4,000, but she was only offered 4,000 to be a cameo after they turned down her initial offer of 15,000 and she raised money for turf stuff. Yeah, I was vaguely aware of, like, yeah, she, like, outed herself as, like, being turf adjacent at a certain point. But I didn't really follow it very closely.
As soon as it got messy, I kind of lost.
Yeah, I was like, whatever.
Nero might just be able to defeat him.
Like, you know, and even if she, you know, even if she was like a turf, I think at the end of the day, I would still rather people get paid fairly for their work, regardless of who they are, because
between a worker and a company, I'll pretty much always take the workers' side.
Yeah, because that hurts people, especially trans people as well.
Yeah.
If like companies are just allowed to dick people over, that that hurts the transphobe in the moment, but it hurts everybody in the long run. And like, trans people are the ones who are more likely to be like at risk of being harmed by their companies not paying them enough.
Yeah, like Chris is saying, it's unfortunate that she used something that is a common occurrence, but people
she used it to sort of like grift.
But
I think that was like another like, you know, that was part of the worst part of what she did, is that she made it more difficult for other voice actors to get taken seriously. Did you call me?
It's your turn. Pierce through. Angel that presided on my work said little to each other before you were love without the help of anything on earth. No escape. Come on. Enjoy the taste of despair. Return. Gouging.
What is going on suddenly? Whenever Nightmare appears, it just seems like the whole stage starts exploding.
I envy your optimism. You first. I envy your optimism.
Oh no, I lost my ASSS. I couldn't get him to do the violin thing. Does Nightmare need to be here?
Come on. Angel that presided on my work said little to each other.
Ah! He just body slammed into the arena.
Come on.
He has a few different taunts he'll do at S to SSS rank. The violin is just one of them. Oh, okay. Can I have whatever's in here now? Is there nothing in there? I thought this was like a significant place we were coming to get something out of that tomb, but... More health, please. Check it to see if it still works. Bayonetta 3 is the saddest 7 out of 10 game ever. I really like Bayonetta 1 and 2, and conceptually I was really excited for Bayonetta 3, and then the game just sort of came out and came and went, and I didn't... I think it was also one of those games where a lot more people played it as it came out than had played Bayonetta 1 or 2 when they came out. And the part of my hipster brain was like, "Oh, this is popular now."
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do the unpopular thing, which is I'm gonna wait for a few years and see if it's good. This truck can really take a pounding, huh? Oh, she brought the divine statue in here. What do I want to get? Anything? I guess I want more vigor for Griffin as well. That'd be nice. Bayo 3 is so disappointing. It feels like the leftovers of Scalebound and Astral Chain. I remember having hype, and then the VA stuff killed a lot of the enthusiasm, and then the actual game killed the rest. Yeah. Royal Fork. Oh yeah. I should have more abilities for my cane. Ah, whatever. All these combos that I should be maybe buying for Griffin charges at enemies. I want Hedgehog, I think. Guillotine. In midair. Oh, when he's midair. But how do I get him into midair? Isn't there like one of the attacks that like launches him up into that like spinning? Back to forward. Press R1 forward for a diving charge or for a drop attack. Okay. I feel like I've been doing that attack already though. Whatever. Save your cash for Dante. Well, I just spent most of it, so.
This present. It's the Devil Sword Sparta.
It's the Devil Sword Sparta. I like these guys.
Whoa, this is some kind of ritual shindig, isn't it? You guys got the day's fever for Sparta, don't you? Whoa, easy on the dance.
Abnormal avatar. Nobody.
I'll be taking that back.
I'll be taking that one.
Your endless worshipping isn't making Sparta any happier.
He's so gay.
What you sow. Its mask changed. What you sow. So that's
Get over there and attack it, man.
sure to watch out for. Enjoy the taste of this.
Ugh. We're not actually getting any subtitles for any of the... Oh, for God's sake. Any of the poetry, are we? Oh, Shadow is dead, that's why. Right, killed one of them. Killed two of them.
I envy your optimism.
What? What hit me? God damn it. Mum said it's my turn to play with the Devil Sword. That was fun. This is what the guys who run right-wing femboy meme accounts look like in my head. Like the nobodies? Yeah, definitely. That's a bit, yeah. That's a bit insulting to the nobodies. Imagining V reading dirty limericks with the same gravitas. There was an old man from Nantucket. Me trying to carry the shopping home.
It seems this sword is still too strong for me.
So close, though. So close. Got a lot of heart, kid. You really do. But you're a bit of a sissy in the strength
This sword is too strong.
You call him a sissy?
Oh shit. That's not alright.
That kid Nero, he has the strength.
It speaks.
Don't have to drag it around though.
Dante.
Is that Dante down there? Holy shit. Not the first time V's been called that.
I don't even have the words. He's alive. He's alive.
The Devil's Sword Sparta was concealing Dante's presence.
How does one friggin' guy have so much luck, huh? V? No. Get a grip on yourself now. Come on.
If only you could defeat Urizen. If only... No.
V? No.
We're gonna chop his head off. Dante likes getting penetrated by.
He gets it all the time.
Yeah. See, I got A in all the things that it was like ranking me on, and then I get a total S.
Yes,
Like,
baby.
what is the time?
Quarter to 12.
Quarter to 12. I think we'll finish the stream here. So I think this is a good place to end.
I promise I'll be back. I know this is
Just
hard.
when
You must listen
your
to me.
ma died in a
Be a
fire.
big boy, a man, huh?
Be a big boy, otherwise known as a man.
A large boy.
Don't return. You must run by yourself.
What's your verdict? Do you think she looks
By
like
yourself. That means
Your
alone.
name.
Hmm?
Forget your
Trish? Think she
past
looks like
and start
Trish?
a new life.
'Cause that was the,
There's someone
just
else.
like his mother.
Oh yeah.
A new beginning. Virgil! Where are you, Virgil?
In a building that's clearly burning down, you locked me in like a wooden cabinet.
Virgil's gaming. He's playing Dota 2 on his PC still. Flaming.
It's the 15th of June. This is where the meme comes
Yeah.
from.
For a second there, I thought you were gonna shish kebab me.
I know how stubborn you can be. I thought it might be the only way to wake you.
Used the sword to clean the blood
What
off
day
his
is
head.
The 15th of June.
A month?
No wonder I'm so stiff.
Right, sunshine. Now put a fire under it. We gotta get going because that annoying pitbull Nero is making a beeline for Eurus, and if he gets there, he's gonna.
Hey, this is my gig. Leave Nero out of this.
The 15th
Couldn't
of
feed you.
June.
Then I never would have dreamed of using that child. Yours is much stronger than we ever could have imagined.
Oh, we just gave Sparta to Trish, I guess.
Oh, a month ago.
The bewitching devil, Trish.
I know. Smells like hot garbage.
This
I guess
is
we
far
came
worse
straight
than
here
I
when they got the
thought.
contract from V.
Yeah.
Not a chance.
Turn tail, V. These things might be a little too much for you.
You're right. I'll leave the rest to you.
What? Whoa, my, V. All the way down here and turning tea, really? Huh?
One must always have an insurance policy.
Who was that guy? Can't believe he just ran.
No one special? Come on. Let's go clean up this garbage.
First come, first serve on the targets, right?
Music to my ears. Hurry up, Dante.
Guess I get to see it with my own eyes.
This is scary. I'm out.
You.
Right, prequel level. And then, yeah, I guess we'll end there.
Switch player to Dante. Wield a variety of weapons and skills for smooth and stylish combat. Vitality and orbs held carry over, but you must obtain skills for Dante.
Or the EX colour.
Why are the other alternate color schemes so sort of bad? Oh my goodness, you get different swords and different guns. Nice. Time to buy Stinger again. Can't wait. Yeah, so I'm gonna out here before I start another mission. Yeah. I haven't had any alcohol though, and I'm a bit awake. So if anyone wants to play some Grand Blue with me, I would be very very happy to play some. Other than that, yeah, catch you all Monday. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for keeping us company. yeah, interesting discussions about the state of the games industry. Concluding remarks. It's all fucked.
My TED talk on the state of the games industry from the pros, obviously. All the all the studio execs were listening in for that part.
Yeah.
To see what the verdict was.
But yeah, I'll play some Grand Blue with anyone who wants to play some Grand Blue with me, and if not, I'll probably play some Sonic Team Racing. Yeah.
Bye.
See you all later. Bye.